Twins sell toy car for mom CEO steps in and transforms their future. Before we begin, let us know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below and enjoy the story. My name is John, and my brother, Tom, well, he's my twin. We look alike, mostly, but he's always been a bit quicker to jump into things, and I'm the one who thinks a little more. Our mom, she's the best person in the whole world. She works so hard, always smiling for us, even when we knew things were tough. Lately, tough felt like an understatement. Mom lost her job at the little bakery down the street when it closed. She tried everything, cleaning houses, delivering flyers, but it wasn't enough. The envelopes with angry red writing started piling up on the kitchen counter. Sometimes, at night, I'd hear her crying softly in her room. Tom and I would just look at each other, our hearts feeling heavy like stones. One afternoon, Mom was trying to be brave, but I saw her staring out the window, her eyes looking far away and sad. She'd sigh, a soft sound that made my chest hurt. "Don't you worry, boys," she'd say, forcing a smile. "Everything will be okay," but her voice trembled a little. That evening, Tom came into our room. He was holding it, our most prized possession. It was a bright red metal toy car, a little race car, with shiny silver wheels. Dad had given it to us, one each, just before he got sick and went to heaven. Tom's was red, mine was blue. We'd lost my blue one years ago during a park adventure, so Tom's red car became our car. We'd spend hours zooming it across the floor, making engine noises, imagining grand races. It was more than just a toy. It was a piece of Dad. "John," Tom said, his voice serious, "we have to help Mom." I knew what he was thinking. "The car," I whispered. He nodded. "It's the only thing we have that's worth anything. Maybe someone will buy it." A lump formed in my throat. Selling Dad's car felt like selling a memory, but seeing Mom so worried felt worse. "Okay," I agreed, trying to sound braver than I felt. The next morning, we told Mom we were going to play outside. We took the red car, polished it with a corner of Tom's t-shirt until it gleamed, and found a spot on the sidewalk near the busy street downtown. We made a little sign on a piece of cardboard, "Special toy car for sale. Help our mom." It was harder than I thought. People walked by, mostly rushing. Some gave us a quick glance. A few smiled sadly, but no one stopped. My tummy felt all tight and wobbly. A man in a hurry offered us $1. Tom shook his head, his chin trembling a bit. "It's very special," he managed to say. The man shrugged and walked on. Hours seemed to pass. The sun got hotter. I was starting to think it was a stupid idea, that no one would understand. My eyes started to sting, and I blinked hard. I didn't want Tom to see me cry. Then, a big, shiny black car, much fancier than any car on our street, pulled over to the curb. A man got out. He was wearing a suit, and he looked important, but his eyes were kind. He walked over to us and looked at our little sign, then at the red toy car. "Hello, boys," he said, his voice gentle. "That's a fine-looking car. Why are you selling such a special toy?" Tom, who was usually the talker, just looked down at his shoes, so I took a deep breath. "Our mom," I began, "she needs help with bills and stuff. This car, it was our dad's gift to us. It's the best thing we have." My voice cracked a little at the end. The man knelt, so he was at our eye level. He looked at the car again, then at us. He didn't say anything for a moment, just looked, and it didn't feel like he was judging us. It felt like he was understanding. "I see," he said softly. "Your dad must have been a great man to give you such a wonderful gift. And you're great sons for wanting to help your mom like this." He reached into his pocket, and I thought he was going to give us some money for the car. But instead, he pulled out a business card. "My name is Mr. Harrison," he said. "I run a company not far from here. What kind of work does your mom do?" "She used to bake," Tom said, finally looking up. "She makes the best bread and cookies. And she cleans really good, too," I added. She's a hard worker. Mr. Harrison smiled. I might just have something for her. And as for this car, he looked at the red toy. It belongs with you boys. It holds too many memories to sell. He then did something that surprised us. He took out his wallet and gave us some money, more than we'd ever dreamed of getting for the car. This is for being such good sons, he said. And tell your mom to call me. I think we can help each other. We couldn't believe it. We thanked him over and over, our voices tumbling out in excitement. He just smiled, patted our shoulders, and got back into his big car. We ran home, bursting through the door. Mom, Mom. When we told her what happened, showing her the money and the business card, tears streamed down her face. But this time, they were happy tears. She hugged us so tight, I thought my ribs would crack. Mom called Mr. Harrison that very day. It turned out he was the CEO of a big food company. He'd been looking for someone to help manage the company cafeteria and to organize staff events. Someone with a knack for food and making people feel welcome. After talking to Mom, he offered her the job. Life changed after that. Mom loved her new job. She was happy, really happy. The red-lettered envelopes stopped coming. We had enough food and sometimes even a little extra for a treat. Mr. Harrison didn't stop there. He heard we loved drawing and making things, so he set up a small fund for us, for art supplies. And he said if we worked hard in school, he'd help with college one day. He said he saw future innovators in us, right? We still have the red toy car. It sits on a special shelf in our room, the one right between our beds, so we can both see it first thing in the morning and last thing at night. Sometimes, the morning sun catches the red paint, and it gleams, almost like it's winking at us. Tom still polishes it sometimes, gently, with a soft cloth, just like we did that day on the sidewalk. It's not covered in dust. It's too important for that dot, and it's funny, because it is still a reminder of Dad. When I look at it, I can almost hear his laugh, or feel his big hand ruffling my hair. That part of it will never go away. But now, it's like that memory of Dad has grown, like a seed that sprouted into something bigger and even more beautiful. It's not just about what we lost, it's about what we found and what we did. Looking at that little car, I can feel the hot pavement under my sneakers. From that afternoon, I can remember the knot in my stomach, tight and heavy, and the way my throat felt thick when I tried to talk to people walking by. I remember looking at Tom, seeing his jaw set, trying to be brave for me. For Mom, that little car holds all that fear, all that worry we carried as little boys trying to fix a grown-up problem. But now, when I look at it, the fear isn't sharp anymore, it's softened. It's a reminder that even when things felt impossible, we didn't give up. We had each other, and we had this tiny piece of hope, shaped like a toy car. And then there's Mr. Harrison. The car is him, too. It's the memory of his kind eyes, the way he knelt down to talk to us, not at us. He didn't just see two kids with a toy. He saw our hearts. He saw how much we loved our mom and how much we were willing to give up our most precious thing for her. That car, sitting there, tells me that there are good people in the world, people who notice, people who care enough to step in when you least expect it. Mr. Harrison didn't just buy a toy car that day, he never even took it. He understood its worth to us. What he really did was give us back our mom's smile. I'll never forget the change in her. Before, her smiles were like a thin coat of paint over sadness. After Mr. Harrison, her smiles started from deep inside, making her eyes sparkle. Her laughter wasn't quiet and forced. It rang through the house. That little red car is a symbol of her happiness, of the weight lifting off her shoulders. Every time I see it, I feel a warmth spread through my chest, knowing we helped bring that true smile back to her face. And it's definitely a reminder that he gave us a future filled with hope. Before, the future felt like a dark, scary tunnel. Now, it feels like an open road, bright and full of possibilities. We can think about school, about what we want to be when we grow up. Tom says maybe an engineer, like the people who design real cars, And I think maybe a writer, to tell stories like this one without that constant worry pressing down on us. That little car isn't just a toy from the past, it's like a little engine itself, powering us forward, reminding us that good things can happen, that dreams are worth having. So, yeah, it's just a little metal car, but it's also so much more. It's Dad's love, it's our courage, it's Mr. Harrison's incredible kindness, it's Mom's rediscovered joy, and it's the promise of a brighter tomorrow. And sometimes, that's all it takes. One small, almost forgotten object, one person opening their heart, one act of kindness, to make the whole world feel right again. To remind you that even in the toughest times, hope can zoom into your life, just like a little red race car.